Looking for a big living room, but you don't want a big 35, 40-foot fifth wheel? That's exactly where the 29 RES Cougar Xlite comes in. It's 8,040 pounds, so plan your tow vehicle accordingly. And if you're not sure what your vehicle can handle, give us a call. We also specialize in towing vehicles here. We do trucks and trailers as package deals. Very educated on all domestic brands. The cool part about these here is these Cougars are so streamlined. They're everything that matters and nothing that doesn't. That's what I like about them. You're not wasting a bunch of money on fluff. For instance, you have this huge pass-through storage area, and you notice it's a true full pass-through. It goes all the way through the front. That gives you maximum cargo space and a minimal belly space. Up here, the nose cap, this is what do they call it? Their fancy phrase for it is the max turn technology. But long story short, it's what lets you get a good turning radius, something like 88 plus degrees on a short bed pickup. Anytime you're in a short bed, I still recommend a good slider hitch just in case, because the first time you ever have some sort of hiccup, you're going to be glad you got it instead. But in theory, you don't need it here, and that's the nice thing, is that everything that matters is here, and the things that aren't. We've got automatic leveling upgrade on this, and that's the thing, is there are some optional pieces of equipment on here, non-standard stuff that we've added to this one. So if at any point you'd like to know what this thing's running, there's a link down here that says check for price and availability. That will whisk you away to our website. It'll show you our Xlite products and our Cougars. It'll show you how we have them equipped and what we're asking with that set of equipment, because obviously pricing can vary. Little small detail stuff like this, like a true one-hand operational baggage door. We've got slam latches, we've got the magnetic locks. That's all there is to it. You don't have to try to do the thing where you juggle it open with your head when you're trying to reach for your cargo down here. You don't have to deal with any of that. It's just slam it, done. We've got a fully enclosed, forced air heated, insulated underbelly, insulated slides, insulated roof. Very fair insulation package on what would be, I guess, considered in an ultralight fifth wheel category. The slide walls here are a rough textured skin. They've got a seal gripping, leak preventing slide wall. It pulls that slide seal as tight as it can possibly get so that it can't, it's pulled out so far, there's not even slack to grab on. There you go. It can't get pushed in and crimped like that. It's pulled all the way out so that having a leak is just not going to happen, not because of this sort of failure, see. They use all lightweight cable slide systems and I've noticed that cable slides are one of these often misunderstood, very feared things in the RV business, and I hope I can put some of that to rest here. And when I say that cable slides are fantastic, there's nothing wrong with them. It might shock a lot of people to learn that they're actually one of the most, if not the most expensive slide system in the business, but they are also far and away the lightest weight slide system out there. And it's one of the reasons, along with the laminated sidewalls, the all aluminum framework, the laminated flooring, helps keep the weight in check on this. This is basically built very similar to the Keystone Passport, their #1 selling lightweight. Just really, this is very much, and very realistically speaking, a fifth wheel version of that lightweight trailer. And that's, in its class, one of the very best selling, if not the best selling lightweight on the market. So they've got a good thing going here. This does have a 3/8 roof deck with 5-inch stamped steel roof rafters, so it is fully walkable. You can bounce and stomp all over this thing, no problem. Our windows all open for ventilation. We've got the anti-slip aluminum entry steps here. Again, the stuff that matters, the things you're going to use and touch every single day, they have addressed on this. Because when you walk out of your RV in the morning or at night, there's a lot of moisture, some that has condensated and collected on the ground. Well, black steel steps, that can make your rubber shoes slippery. Now that's just not going to be a problem, because these are going to grab your feet and you're not going to slip slide everywhere. Friction hinged entry door, so you can be aggressive with that. It takes huge gusty winds to try to blow that thing shut, or open, as it were. It just kind of depends on which way you're going. The point is, it's not going to slam open against the side of your trailer. Right when you walk in, there's one switch for all of our ceiling lighting. Now we're getting tons of ambient light from outside coming in through the windows, so the LED lighting doesn't appear to be doing an amazing job. It doesn't really need to. That's the nice thing about a rear entertainment center. We've got windows. We got a sale on windows here, brother. We got windows all over the place. Look at this big picture window over here too. That is just phenomenal. I love the accent colored batten strips they have up here on the ceiling. It just helps break up the monotony of just a plain white ceiling, and I don't know, I like that. They have almost a pseudo Western motif going in here. I'm really liking it. I like the updates they put into this. Now, keep in mind, again, this one that we're looking at may not be the exact one that we have in stock. So, for instance, if you just don't like this fabric decor, give us a call. We'll either get you a different one or we probably got a different one in stock. So, what's nice about this, you've got dual opposing super slides. We've got a traditional dinette seating slide over here with a combination kitchen lounge dinette over there, or not dinette, lounge slide over here, but two true super slides. Now what's really cool is if we start over here, this is an L-shaped napping couch, man. This is where you're gonna come in, you just toss a pillow or you just lean against that corner cushion there, and you just sort of, you know, chill out. You just sort of kick your feet up and relax. So this right here is a full-on tri-fold memory foam hide-to-bed sleeper sofa. So if, let's say, your grandpa and grandma, or mom and dad, if your kids are like 15 and 16, don't get a bunkhouse, because they're going to be leaving the house soon. Now, most people are not cash buyers in this business. Most people are financing. And if this applies to you, great. If it doesn't, just ignore me for a second here. But a lot of people want to finance these things long term. Do you really want to finance something for like 12 years and only have it be good for 2? You're not at an equity point. You're not at a break-even point after 2 years. Get this thing and buy your second camper first, because the kids are old enough they can set up their hide-a-bed. And grandpa and grandma, you don't have to have the grandparents' guilt because, oh, my grandkids can't come with me, I didn't get a bunkhouse. BS, they can sleep right here and have a great time doing it. Frankly, an adult can sleep here. All you gotta do is kick off those cushions. You don't even gotta open the hide-a-bed. Now, over here, if you lift up this cushion, you'll see that little door right there. This is full storage on this side. So you have storage, sleeping, everything serves two purposes in here with bonus storage overhead all over the place for an extra halo of storage. This is dumb. But this is kind of what camper lights looked like when I grew up. Now, they weren't LEDs, but the fact that it still has that same little switch, I like it because that's what a camper light looks like to me. So those little touches to bring you back to the classics of camping in a very ultra-modern RV, I think are very exciting and cool. Traditionally, I'm not a fan of rear entertainments, but that's because most manufacturers don't build them right. They fixed the one thing I view as a deficiency in most rear entertainments. With most rear entertainments, when you sit down in the seating, you're looking straight over here, and you have to crane your neck to the left to see it. But you notice how that TV is greeting us with a smile. And instead of a fixed theater seat with a rear entertainment, they used recliners that you can turn. And you can see that you can actually recline them. You know, a lot of brands will put recliners into an RV because the chair is smaller, not necessarily expecting you to be able to recline in it. So there is no bad view of the TV. That's my problem with most rear entertainments. You can't see the screen. They don't have that problem, and that's probably why Cougar has some of the very best-selling rear entertainments in the business, because they're the ones that have been doing it right. Down here we have an electric space heating fireplace, so you don't have to burn up your extra propane just to heat the RV. And notice there's going to be power outlets all over the place here, so if you want to add like a Blu-ray player or something, great, knock it out. It's also easy to get to the TV to plug the sucker in, whereas a lot of these entertainment centers, it's not. Or set your phone down, your tablet, your laptop, charge it up, have a great day. You can do all that. The windows all have night privacy shades, so you can close them down if you want. And again, I do apologize that I can't keep everything in frame the way I want to, but we have so many windows letting in so much light, specifically these windows over here. It's just really giving the camera a hard time. So we've got a freestanding dinette set over here. You've got the table extension leaf, so if you need that extra little elbow room, if you're a bigger fella or bigger lady, I was going to say like me, but bigger lady like me sounds wrong at this time. I really got to work on that. Anyway, my point is, you can actually sleep for, geez, oh Pete's, you can sit 4 people here comfortably. Too early in the morning. I need more caffeine. So, this peninsula is total storage. There's access doors on it over there. You can see you can get to it from here. This is also a good way to look in here and get to see the fact that we have actual pocket screwed cabinetry, not stapled cabinetry that's you know, chances are going to wiggle loose over time. Our kitchen counters in a Cougar Xlite are a nicer solid surface. It dresses up the living room a little bit, and it just has a better feel quality. I don't know how else to say it. Not to mention it is a superior material because it allows the sink to be undermounted and recessed, as you see here. Also, you can splash water, or let's say you have an iced tea sitting here, and you either spill it or it just sweats and you get a bead of condensation going down into a tea mold countertop. That can't happen here. Also, prep space galore. Whoosh! You've got a ton of it right here. And the good thing here, we've got stainless undermounted sinks. Again, just like a big luxury fifth wheel, a diesel pusher motorhome, we've got the nicer materials where they belong. And that's what I like about Cougar. It's everything that matters where it matters most. They don't cut corners, they just do the stuff that matters in an Xlite. That's what I like about it. Love this appliance shelf. That outlet right there, you could put any appliances you want up here. What's nice is it's accessible, but it's out of the way. Because they didn't make the sofa necessarily rub right up against this peninsula. You can still get right up here, no problem. And that is another deficiency I see with a lot of rear entertainments that the Cougar doesn't have. They are just the best at this floor plan. There are some people, you look at them like, wow, you guys really killed that bunkhouse or whatever. These guys are the best at rear entertainments, period. Right when you walk in, you got a place to hang a coat, a jacket, something like that, and standard 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. And I'm loving the recent movement towards stainless appliances. I think that's something the RV business needed. Also, a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, but your kitchen pantry space is limited. It is not. It's just not, you know, against the wall next to the refrigerator. It's right here. It's right next to the kitchen. So it's exactly where you need it to be. Again, it makes tons of sense. Moving forward, or yeah, actually forward, not backward. Neat little thing too is the little Cougar remote control here. So usually, let's see if it's either 4 zeros or 1, 2, 3, 4. Your leveling system, bedroom slide, kitchen slide, your light, your awning, all that stuff can be operated right here. That's really cool because you can wirelessly walk outside. If you're setting up this RV alone, you can watch that slide go out and make sure it's not going to hit anything. One person with remote control can line of sight that slide out. Just no chance for problems that way. Also, 18 gallon per hour water heater. So if you need to take a couple back-to-back showers in this huge, like what, 50-inch walk-in shower, not a problem. And shower heights in this bathroom are not going to be a problem, even for big, tall fellas like me. I also love that we have some good dedicated linen space over here. That was a good decision. With a porcelain foot flush stool, lots of leg room. Case in point, I can sit right down here. You can see that my legs are well past a 90-degree bend. So I've got good, comfortable leg room here, and if I really need to sneak one, I guess I could always just slide it over beside the little cabinet over here. My point is there's good leg space. Now, straight across from us, they used, of course, come here, door. They've got full storage under the sink, which is nice, so you can actually keep your extra, like, toilet paper rolls and tank tablets down here. And we've got a big sink that mom and dad can actually get their hands in, which is nice, and a huge medicine cabinet, so you can leave your counter space open, and you don't have to have toothbrush and shaver and everything occupying all the space down here. Just easy one switch lighting too. Always a favorite of mine. It's just a user-friendly, convenient thing. You do have a sliding pocket door here going into the bedroom, so this can be privatized in case someone's sleeping on your hide-a-bed in the back. These are 50 amp service, so if you want to add a second air, do so. It will occupy that vent up there, and otherwise you just have a nice extra air vent. Fully mirrored wardrobe will help cascade a lot of extra light around in here. I like how they broke this up. So they have a big hanging storage over here. You've got storage down there in that section, but they left you an upper shelf up here for like CPAP machines or phone chargers or whatever. And this is a pure storage slide. This is slide number 3. It is nothing but tons of closet space. Because some people are going to look at this and say, well, they have a closet here, but they don't have one here. No, instead they have I don't know, quintuple size closet over there, 5 times bigger roughly. Now, up in this area, directly across from the bed is where they have their TV prep, and I think that's so smart. A lot of these RVs, they'll put the TV prep against the wall over there so that once again, you're either craning your neck sideways and getting a neck cramp to it, or what if you want to lay on your right side? If you're laying in bed and you want to lay on your right side to relax, you're not going to be able to see anything up there. Doesn't matter what side you sleep on, you can see it over here. And again, great storage. Now, this is pretty deep. To me, that's like almost like a perfect laundry basket sort of space. But that's the cool thing about camping, man. Everyone has their own ideal way to go about it. And there's no real right or wrong answer. It's just the answer that works for you. So, you know, give us a call, learn a little bit more, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.